We go straight to Tamale now, and 4 out of the 5 operating theatres at the Tamale Teaching Hospital in the northern region have been closed down following the breakdown of their central air conditioner. This means the only referral hospital for the 3 regions in the north cannot handle more than 3 emergency cases at a time. Patients would have to queue to have their turn because the theatre can only take 1 case at a time. On the line to give us an update on this particular development is the Director of Medical Affairs of the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Dr. Akis Afoko. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you very much for your time. Yeah. Doctor.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having us.
Great. Is it true that the hospital currently has 4 of its theatres shut down?
Yes, that's quite true.
And how dire is the situation? And in terms of emergency cases that you receive, what has the shutdown caused? Or how is it making the problem, aggravate the problem?
Okay, basically what we have about 10 theatres, let's say. We have the 5 theatres in the main theatre. Then we have 2 theatres, that's the obstetrics and gynecology theatre. And then we have the emergency theatre at the accident and emergency. And 2 old theatres at the old maternity ward. So in all, we have 10 theatres. The main problem is with the air conditioning system of the new block E, where 5 of the theatres up there are located. And the air conditioning is not functioning in that block. So for that matter, the theatres had to be closed down. But management has quickly put in place an alternative by putting air conditioning in one of the major theatres upstairs, and then the maternity ward theatres, 2 of them in that block also have air conditioning, and then the theatre at the accident and emergency has also been fixed with a split air conditioner. So that's the current situation.
But have you written to any authority seeking for aid or assistance?
Yes, as you can remember, quite recently our hospital was inaugurated, the new block was inaugurated. Indeed, this is part of the new block that was constructed. And the same contractors are currently doing the phase 2. So we immediately notified them, and the problem was diagnosed as a problem to do with the condensers in the main system that supplies air conditioning. And so they've contacted the people who fix the air conditioners to come and fix the problem.
But in the short term, what is management's plan to ensure that at least if you have emergency cases immediately, what will you do?
As I said, we have put split air conditioning in some of the theatres. The problem we have is that these theatres were built in an ultra-modern fashion in order not to allow the spread of bacteria and other, microbes within the theatre. So the walls have been fitted with special materials that prevent, all these contamination. And if we just drill holes through it, we are going to lose this property of the new theatre. So fortunately for us, one of these theatres, which is isolated outside the other 4, we were able to immediately put a split air conditioner. And at the maternity ward, we did the same. So this is how we are managing. Initially, it was quite difficult 2-3 weeks ago, but we managed to get these air conditioners. And our old theatres at the maternity block are also functioning. So we fitted them with new air conditioners, and we are able to carry out emergencies. But we have suspended elective surgery, what we call cold cases, because they are not urgent, and so we don't want to put pressure on the system.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Akis Afoko. He is the Director of Medical Affairs of the Tamale Teaching Hospital, and was giving us an update on the closure of 4 of their theatres there at that particular hospital, and the effect it is having on delivery of healthcare when it comes to emergency cases.